many people don't understand the breadth, depth, and diversity of most of the constituencies in St. Lucia. Castries-North is one that is very broad, one that is very diverse in terms of economic and social stature. And when you think of it, Castries-North is not just Leclerc. See, Castries-North is about Activille, it's about Citygate, it's about Armandale, it's about Caribel, it's about Mondego, it's about Wapatat, Agard, Bocage. A part of Bocage is also Castries-North, Hillcrest Gardens, Greenview, and you then go on to Sunny Acres, Summersdale, Hilltop, Union Hilltop. Part of Union is also Castries-North. And then you've got Vibutel and Bizet. You have VG. And if you want to go even deeper, there's Abamon. And it extends all the way from Abamon, Agard, Bocage into Capo's borders, which is the apex of the constituency, and borders with Babono and Castries East. And coming to think of it, the diverse needs of Castries-North is one that I'm sure many people may understand and many people don't understand. Because of the diversity of the constituency, the social and economic diversity of Castries-North, there are quite a few needs, many needs I should say, needs ranging from education, health, social development, community development, infrastructure development, economic development, etc., etc. When I got into politics, I remember, because of that diversity, I had to start a program on my own without any government support. And that is providing school books to school children, raising monies, taking monies from my pocket, raising monies among my friends and family to provide a few children with textbooks every year. And that has continued ever since I entered politics. It has now dovetailed into the program which government is providing a level of assistance to the various constituencies. And so we continue to provide not just textbooks now, but we provide scholarships, financial assistance to students who need to pay their school fees. And I must say at this time, I'm very happy that the government has stepped in and to relieve some of that burden by providing assistance to students who want to pay their CXCs or the CSEC exams. And now we are talking about 4 subjects. And in the new financial year, the Prime Minister has already promised to move it up to probably 5 and 6. So this has brought a tremendous amount of assistance and support to the program which I started some 38 years ago. The needs in infrastructure are very diverse. I mean, many people believe it's just about building new roads, paving other roads, and potholing roads. But it includes sidewalks, it includes drainage, it includes bridges, it includes footpaths, it includes retaining walls, it includes protecting people's homes and taking decisions that will help those persons whose homes are affected either by river, either by storm water, etc., etc. So the diversity of infrastructure is humongous, and many times we've got to be able to what we call divert resources from one head to the other to facilitate a situation that is considered to be critical. So again, it shows the diversity of the constituency and now the diversity of the Department of Infrastructure. And one would be amazed when you sit down and you go through the work that the Department of Infrastructure does. It's a lot of work. I often say to people, when I got into politics in 1987, Castries-North, of course, didn't have a number of communities. The whole Caroli estate was a plan, a development which I unfolded, which started sometime in 1996, 97, thereabout, before losing the election. It continued under the government of the St. Lucia Labour Party, but it was a visionary plan in which I discovered hundreds of acres of land. The government at the time agreed to acquire those lands and to build this beautiful community of Caroli, which I call the urban scoop community, meaning that in Caroli, you can enter at almost any angle that you want, whether it's from Bizet, whether it is from Mondego, Lampasse, you can also enter and exit Carolee from the Molino-Balata Highway. There are numerous entry and exit points to get in and out of Carolee. It is really a marvelous development that many people admire. And you see some of the amenities that we put in. The Carolee Park, the children's playground. And that is yet to be completed because there's a lot more development to take place in Carolee, a theatre, and of course you have the multi-purpose court, etc. But Castries-North is even bigger than that. You have what I call the northwestern coastline. That is from VG all the way to Marisel. Up to the Shock River is that of Castries-North. The intention is to put in place measures that will, one, begin to protect the bay in terms of the coral reef, and to put in programs that will integrate with the tourism sector and to bring more economic life to the community. I have spoken, and that is all part of the community plan, the constituency plan. I have spoken about the town centre. The intention of this town centre is not just to put living accommodation, but to put economic activity, to make La Clery a hub between Castries, the city, and Rosalie, the town, a hub of choice where persons can come to La Clery into a town centre and to be able to access the services, whether it's supermarket, whether it's a bakery, barber shop, hairdressing shop, whether it's an accountant who would have his office in there, or any other services, protecting, of course, the young La Clery people who need to have an avenue for economic advancement. Then you look at areas like Wapatat, you look at areas like Mondino. We have seen some of the work that we are doing, but there's a lot of urban renewal to take place in those older communities, Mondino, Wapatat. We need to have some renewal in those areas, and some of that will come with the extension of some of the road network. We see things continuing to happen. So when you look at the La Clery playing field now, you'll notice that the towers are going up for the lighting. Those towers that are going up are the third set of towers erected at La Clery. Third set, all within my stint as representative for the Castries-North constituency. I've not spoken about the other part of it, and that is with the commencement of the town centre, whenever an agreement is arrived at. With that being instituted, we will then look to declare that section of what we call Vidbutel, from La Clery going over to Vidbutel Road onto the Kaye into Lansul, declaring it as a special development area that would allow the people living in those areas to have an opportunity to be able to venture into Airbnb services, restaurant services, getting the necessary concessions from government, and making a contribution to the society of St. Lucia and the economy of St. Lucia in general. You know, Castries-North is not a part-time job. It's not a hobby. It's a dedicated service to the people of the constituency.